What you are about to hear in the next few minutes could completely change how you see the future of the FIFA World Cup. Right now, as we speak, something massive is happening behind closed doors in European football. And the name at the center of it all is Omar Artan. If you have been following the world of football, even casually, you already know that FIFA controversies have a way of shaking the entire sport to its core. But this one is different. Stay with me because this story is moving fast and you do not want to miss a single detail. Before we go any further, if you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button right now and tap the like button. We cover breaking football news as it happens, and trust me, you are going to want to be here for what comes next in this story. So let us start from the beginning and piece this together properly. Omar Artan is a name that has been circulating in football administration circles for quite some time now. He is known as a figure who has been pushing for reform, transparency, and a more inclusive approach to how global football tournaments are organized and managed. He has been vocal about the way decisions are made at the highest levels of the sport, and that has not always made him popular with football's most powerful institutions. But now he has something he did not have before. He has the backing of some of the most influential voices in European football. Here's where things get really interesting. Reports coming in from multiple credible sources across Europe indicate that a significant number of European football officials, administrators, and stakeholders have publicly expressed their support for Artan following what many are describing as a deeply controversial decision by FIFA related to the upcoming World Cup. Now, FIFA has not released an official detailed explanation for the decision that sparked all of this, and that silence itself has only added fuel to the fire. When an organization as powerful as FIFA goes quiet in the middle of a storm, people notice. And right now, people are noticing in a very big way. The controversy reportedly centers around a key organizational or procedural decision connected to World Cup preparations. The kind of decision that affects not just teams and players, but fans, broadcasters, and the entire football ecosystem around the world. Artan, by multiple accounts, was among the first to publicly challenge this decision, calling for greater clarity and accountability. And what followed was something that nobody in football administration predicted: a wave of European support that has turned a regional disagreement into a genuinely global conversation. Now, you might be asking yourself, why does European support matter so much here? That is a fair question, and the answer is actually very important. Europe is home to some of the world's most powerful and financially influential football federations. The UEFA structure alone represents dozens of member associations, billions of dollars in broadcasting rights, and a fan base that spans hundreds of millions of people across the continent and beyond. When European football voices align behind a single figure or a single cause, FIFA has historically been forced to at least acknowledge the pressure, even if it does not always change course immediately. This is not just symbolic support, this is strategic positioning. What makes the situation even more layered is that this is not simply about one man or one decision. This is part of a larger conversation that has been building inside football governance for years. Questions about transparency, about who gets a seat at the table when major decisions are made, about whether the sport is truly being run in the best interests of fans and players. These are conversations that have been happening in private for a long time. Artan's situation has seemingly brought them out into the open in a way that feels different from previous controversies. There is a sense among many observers that this moment could be a turning point. It is also worth noting that the timing of all this is significant. With the World Cup cycle in full motion and preparations intensifying across host nations, any controversy at the top levels of football governance tends to get amplified. Every decision FIFA makes right now is under a microscope. Every statement, every silence, every procedural move is being analyzed by journalists, analysts, former players, and fans across the world. And with social media connecting all of these voices in real time, the pressure on FIFA to respond and respond clearly is enormous. Now, as of the time of recording this video, FIFA has not issued a formal statement directly addressing the European coalition of support around Artan. That could change at any moment, and when it does, we will be right here to break it down for you. What we do know is that the conversations happening at the highest levels of football right now are serious. They are consequential, and they involve some of the biggest names in the sport. This is not a story that is going away anytime soon. What happens next is genuinely unclear, and that is actually what makes this moment so compelling to follow. Will FIFA engage with the concerns being raised? Will the European support around Artan translate into formal institutional pressure? Will this reshape any of the existing plans and structures around the World Cup? These are questions that the football world is going to be wrestling with in the days and weeks ahead, and the answers, when they come, will matter, not just for Omar Artan, but for the direction of world football as a whole. One thing is certain, the people who care about football, who love this sport and want to see it governed with integrity and fairness, are watching this situation very closely, and they should be. Because moments like this, moments when individuals are willing to speak up and when communities of supporters rally around them, are exactly the moments that define what a sport stands for beyond the pitch. Because moments like this, moments when individuals are willing to speak up and when communities of supporters rally around them, are exactly the moments that define what a sport stands for beyond the pitch. This is the kind of story that reminds us that football is about more than goals and trophies. It is about the systems and the people who shape the game at every level. And right now, the system is being tested. All right, before we wrap up, I want to hear from you directly. What do you think about the European support for Omar Artan? Do you believe FIFA needs to address this controversy more openly? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. Seriously, your opinion matters here. And this is exactly the kind of conversation we want to have on this channel. And if you found this video informative and worth your time, please share it with a fellow football fan. Sharing takes 2 seconds, and it helps us keep bringing you stories like this one as they develop. We will be updating this story as new information becomes available, so make sure you are subscribed and have notifications turned on so you do not miss a single update. This is one of those stories where things can move very quickly, and you are going to want to be ahead of it. Stay informed, stay engaged, and we will see you in the next one.